We believe in this administration that sugar will stay. Sugar will be the major plank in Gaisuku and in this country.
Minister of State Joseph Armon, speaking during a ministerial outreach at Denamstel on the West Coast, Demerara, last Sunday. The minister expressed the view that the PPPC, while in government, had failed to make the hard decision to save the industry.
The bailouts that started with sugar in the budgets even before we came into office became a major political issue. The PPP were afraid to make the hard choices with respect to sugar.
Mr. Armon stated too that all decisions will first take into consideration the interests of the people.
And the fact of the matter is that Gaisuku is one of the largest employers in this country. And therefore, your government, the government that you elected on the 11th of May 2015, will always consider the interests of the people first. And I want to make that very clear.
Contrary to a bailout proposition, Minister Armon assured that the plan being pursued by the administration will revive the industry.
And it is our plan to ensure that the sugar industry is restructured to ensure that sugar remains what it is today, a major foreign exchange earner and a major employment of people.
Exactly how this will be achieved was briefly outlined by Minister Armon.
We are going to have to reorganize the way in which the labor is dealt with in the sugar industry. We will have to consolidate some estates. We will have to reorganize the allocation of resources. And this is because every single year there is a huge call on the National Treasury for monies to be spent on Gaisuku.
The rationale of steering Gaisuku on a path to recovery is vital for national development, Minister Armon further assured.
All of those monies go into a common pool, which is called the Consolidated Fund. And it is from that fund that drawdowns are made. So if you want a school built in your community, it is from that fund that it comes from. If you want a road built in your community, it is that fund from which it comes from. And so to the extent that any particular sector makes a huge call on that fund, it is to that extent that you will not have funds to deal with all of the other developmental issues which you face.
President David Granger is currently in London, where the issue of Guyana's sugar industry has already been raised with influential personalities in the global sugar market. For HGP Nightly News, Sean Embrack.